Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin here for another vlog, and today we're just going to go over some of the stuff in the garden. I'm still waiting on my charger for my trimmers from last video, so I can go ahead and cut all these tree limbs down and whatnot around my yard. That should be in tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll pick it back up. But for today, I just want to go over some of the stuff in the garden, give you an update, show you the pepper plants that are in the laundry room and show you how far those have come. And I'm probably going to go ahead and put the cages around these tomatoes as well, because they're starting to pop up, you know, pretty good. They're even starting to flower. And I'm sure you saw Cooper over here in the background. He's got a cone of shame on. Do you know why you have the cone of shame on? Because you keep chewing yourself, you weirdo. He's so cute. He is. Learn from your brother, Bailey. But anyway, guys, I just want to give you a quick garden update and show you where we're at. I'm going to show you kind of where we were at when we planted the stuff and where we're at now. I know I've got a lot of grass and weeds, it looks like, growing here, so I'll pick those later. But these cucumbers are doing great. The butternut squash have definitely grown. Something's eating this one. But over here, doing great. It's starting to spread out. And then the one back there is also doing okay. Our sweet peas over here, they're getting pretty big. Our red bell pepper plant has gotten pretty big as well. And here's an update on the grapevine. It's all the way up past that 2x4 now. The blackberry tree or bush or whatever it is still looks pretty much the same. And the watermelon has definitely grown a little bit as well. But we're doing good. This pole bean has really sprouted, has really started to go. The one back there doesn't look like it made it, so we're gonna go ahead and trash that. But pretty soon I'll go ahead and transplant this one out of the cup and put it somewhere where it could grow up this trellis or metal. And then over here we've got our strawberries. As you can see, this one's starting to turn red already. We got this one growing here. We had our first one that we picked yesterday. It was nice, perfectly red. I'll put it up on the screen now. And then over here, if you guys remember, I zip tied this pole bean because there was a nick in it. And instead of growing that way, it grew a whole nother stem coming out this way. So if you look, that was not there before. This whole piece here was not here before. So it's kind of crazy how these plants work. And I'll put a before on here now so you can see. But yeah, guys, the sweet mint plants have definitely grown a lot too. The peppermint plant is starting to take over this bucket. And then we've even got our spices down here. We've got some lemon thyme, some parsley, and I want to say cilantro she put in here, but I'm not 100% sure. So maybe tomorrow when we're cutting all the limbs, we'll go ahead and put some drainage holes in that little spice bed. But right now we're going to go ahead and put the cages in the buckets. Alright guys, so we have the cages put in. I know you can't really see it with the metal back there, but you see I've got them all in. I'm actually going to go ahead and water these tomatoes because I heard that the buckets dry out really quickly, so I'm going to just go ahead and water those. But as you can see, these cherry tomatoes are doing great. I'm going to go ahead and prune these bottom limbs here, these ones. Lot on this one. just to help it bring all its energy towards the top, because these plants are falling behind a little bit. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for back here today. Tomorrow, once I get the charger in, I'm going to be cutting down a bunch of these limbs. Also, these limbs over here, and then we're going to get up on the roof and clean up everything and get to the front as well and chop all those down. And we're really going to bring some sunlight back here and hopefully more towards the garden, because the garden really gets most of its sunlight towards the beginning of the day and the end of the day. So if I can cut down a bunch of these off, then you see the sun's there. It should be able to seep through a little better. But before I stop recording for the day, I just want to give you guys an update really quickly on the pepper plants that are in the laundry room. So here they are, guys. I'm going to show you really quickly all the pepper plants and how far they've come. I'm going to grab this one specifically. If you look at it, I'll show the before right now. And then this is what it looks like now. It's much nicer. They've really grown and they seem to be really healthy. And I noticed in this cup right here, I had 2 plants growing for some reason and I didn't know what it was. So I did some research and come to find out it was a maple tree. So what I'm deciding to do as a little experiment is I'm going to grow this maple tree. I'm going to transplant it into bigger pots as it gets bigger. And then once we get our own house next year, we could plant it in the ground and it'll be a little, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 year long experiment. So if I'm doing YouTube that far down the road, I could show you guys where we started with the tree and where it will be in 10, 20 years. I know that's a long ways away, but it's a pretty cool idea, I think. But yeah, guys, I'll start recording again tomorrow once I get the charger. We'll start cutting down those limbs and cleaning off the roof, and we'll see you there. All right, guys, so it's the next day. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting these branches with the Sawzall that I used in the last video. My charger hasn't arrived yet, so I'm just gonna do what I can with that saw. I've only got about an hour left of daylight because we got home kind of late. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting. All right, guys, so I got all these branches that I could cut down. My charger actually just came in, so when I go in, take a shower, I'm just gonna charge those batteries tonight, and then over the weekend, we'll start doing all the other stuff. I actually gotta do some work to my truck too, so I might film some of that. And I know I said this video, I'd get up on the roof and clean everything and get to the front, but just because my charger came in late, I'll go ahead and put it all in the next video. including all this ivy. I'm gonna cut all this down behind the shed. I'm gonna get everything up front, and then over here, I could not reach these branches coming down. So once my trimmer's charged up, I'm gonna use that ladder there, get as high as I can up there and kind of trim that. But all my lights fell down while I was doing this, so I gotta put those back up before I go in. And then just to show you how many I cut down, this is the pile I have. That's my wheelbarrow for comparison, but yeah, I've got a big pile. So this weekend, I'll clear out this burn barrel of the ashes, and I'm gonna let all these leaves kind of dry out for the next couple days, and we'll do some burning. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna hop up on the roof really quick just to show you kind of a before and after of where we were at before we cut all these down, and then what it looks like now. All right, guys, so here's a before. I don't know if there's gonna be a big difference or not, because I wasn't able to get these limbs right here. They're just too high up for me to reach with my ladder. But I was able to cut most of them off this tree here, and then a lot off of this tree here. So I'm sure you could see that in my before shot here. And then this is what it looks like now. So next video, I'm gonna try to reach these limbs. I'm gonna get this stuff cleared out, the stuff up front, and then the whole roof cleaned off, as well as all this stuff growing on the fence over here. But yeah, guys, we'll go ahead and end the video there. I'm gonna put all my lights up, and then I'll switch to what everything looks like with the lights on at nighttime, just so you guys can see what it looks like. But if you guys are enjoying my videos, please leave a like, subscribe for more. I'm trying to stick to this weekly upload schedule. I know I was a little late this week, but we had a lot of stuff going on that we had to get taken care of. So I'm back on my grind now. Next video will come next week. I got a couple ideas. So like I said, if you guys enjoy this content and want to keep watching, just leave a like to support, subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. See ya.